try this again. Welcome, hockey fans, to Kraken Community Ice Plant Senior Night for the Washington Huskies. Your voice of Husky Hockey along with my partner, Eric. Yes, we've got two guys up here ready to jump over camera. We got we got New Zealander. Yes, we have Caleb Wright. And it is senior night. And we are going to start with the festivities. And Vicky, let me know, can you hear the background? It doesn't sound like it's loud enough. We have Dylan McCollum. Dylan McCollum, product of Snow King Hockey. The seniors, Dylan is the first senior out. We have 5. Dylan McCollum and his family. We got some great Dylan McCollum stories that are wrong. I have time to tell tonight with Dylan. In high school, he did running start. And so this is his 3rd year with the team. And he is already graduated. And he's ready to get on with life. So Dylan McCollum, number 19. Is our first graduate, first senior. Looks like Chris Williams is family. Chris is from San Jose, California. He is his parents are here. I got to. Chris is a defenseman. He and maybe our next senior captain, Derek Morris, they have been the number 1 keeper all 3 years that I've been a part of this. And Chris is a big keeper. Ever seen. He's very respectful. Number 2, Logan Maloney, Elmhurst, Illinois product. Logan's a big guy too, and he just about knocked his parents over by a skate on the floor. Logan is a true college student. Last year, the horses are right below me, so if you hear some yelling and hollering, that's because of the horses. Apparently we're having some mic difficulties. I'll get closer to it, try to, and Eric's working on a problem feverishly as we have our final senior. It's got to be Amon Ali. Amon is from Kirkland, Washington, right here in the area. A product of the Snooki youth hockey program. As he was growing up, he played with the likes of Dominic Wolf, Ben Lampert, Danny Mossberg, Bill Amon is looking to be a looking to be a software engineer. Wants to say thank you and hi to Mom and Dad. They're down there, but Dad has a cast on his foot, so they did not go on the ice, so you didn't see them very well. But he wanted to say thank you to Nori and Aziz, his parents. That's Amon Ali. Microphone check. We're trying to make sure everybody can hear us okay. All right. We've got warm-ups happening. We're going to try to diagnose our issues while we're doing warm-ups. I'm going to talk. Eric's going to try to be smarter than me and get this all worked out for us. Tonight, our Huskies have Zach Reddy in net. Big favorite tonight. They have chosen a different purple. They've got the Husky dog on the front and numbers that even I can see.
check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can hear you slow, but I can't hear me.
You can't hear yourself?
No. Got some crackling.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
But
I hear
not loud at all.
No, I know. Say we're not getting.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
1, 2. It's not a. At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's.
Microphone check. Microphone check.
1, 2.
All right, Vicky, let me know. Can you hear us now? Testing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're a little louder. We're not perfect, but.
Microphone check. Vicky, can you hear me? Bob, can you hear me?
Did this get? I was just making sure it got plugged in. One, 2. What is this? Oh, we're getting 2. Zoom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're just coming through quiet. I don't know why.
Microphone check. I guess we're gonna have to yell the whole game.
Is one of these headsets better than the other? Could it be a headset issue? I don't think it is, but prefer turned down background.
All right. Is that the video capture device?
Yeah, that'd be video capture device.
All right. The video capture device has been turned down. Why do we have a Zoom?
That's the board. That's the board.
Oh, okay.
That's the audio.
Okay.
I just named it so I knew what I was looking at.
Well, these guys are all the way up. Wow.
I know, but we're still not. Our levels are bouncing so low that doesn't make sense.
All right.
I mean, I can turn us up that way, and it's just that's better. But it's then just taking so.
Well, we are real time trying to troubleshoot this, and I've got.
Let's.
Oh.
I don't think it's a headset thing.
Microphone check 1 2 3. Microphone check 1 2 3. That sounds better to me.
I'd agree.
All right. Maybe that microphone, maybe that headset was just tired.
Maybe, but it could be.
Okay.
I mean, we're bouncing. Our audio levels are definitely better. We're bouncing about -10, which is a good level.
Okay. Microphone check 1 2 3. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, no, we're running off a different board.
Okay.
So we're good. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, she hears me. She hears me.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good. That's all that matters.
We are ready
We can live with that.
for hockey action. Tonight, the Huskies wearing purple and the Vikings wearing the off-white, and we are underway. The Vikings get it across the line. Our first shot of the night is taken by number 17. That is Andrew Fan. He is their leading scorer and quite the hockey player. And he got a pass from number 91, Aaron James. Aaron James gave it to him. He got a shot. Zach Reddy got it out of the way. And now the Huskies get it to center ice. But Brumbaugh, number 5 for the Vikings. Oh, okay. All right, good. Hopefully you can still hear me because the hissing sound just went away in my ear. But I can still hear myself. There's a hit by, looks like Logan Maloney. And behind the netminder, Nolan Morena. The Vikings get it in, but they are offside. Webster, number 23, spun around. Brumbaugh was in the zone, and they are offside. So the puck will be dropped right outside the Husky zone. Oh, wait, they're skating it down. Oh, we have a penalty. Brumbaugh, number 5, Brett Brumbaugh, goes to the penalty box
A minute, 4 seconds in. So with 18:56 to go, our first penalty of the game. And I did not see the call, but he got a 2-minute penalty. So the power play for the Huskies early on. We've got Ben Latman over here on the right wing at the blue line. What was the call? Tripping? Okay. Tripping was the call. And the Huskies regain control. They skate it down. That looks like it's Logan Maloney. He back passes it to Lampman. Lampman tries to get it back to Logan Maloney, but he can't do it. And the Vikings get it out of the zone. Dominic Wolf gathers, and they finally get it. Do get it in the zone again. Across to Derek Yang. Yang shoots. Glove save by Morena. He holds on for a face-off to his right. 18-13 to go in the first period of play. 1:17 to go in the Husky power play. And they make a change. We have Cam Britt is in action tonight. He sat out last night. He was injured last weekend, but he's better. He looked good in practice, but he precautionarily took last night off. And there's a couple of shots by number 28. That would be Jake Ferguson. And Moreno stands his ground. So it's back to the point. Shot from the point. Caught and held by Moreno. That was a shot by number 8. Chris Williams, a celebrated senior from San Jose, California.
Jack, we saw Moreno in that last night for the Vikings, and man, did he make numerous good saves all throughout the evening.
Yeah, he did.
He was really a factor that kept Western in the game for that first 40 minutes, and really even into that third period. That third period then kind of digressed. Yeah. That's just what happens when you're running so many players with so few lines. You know, your same guy's going to get tired because they're worn out.
Well, he faced 51 shots, and a goalie gets tired too.
He does, 100%.
And we've got a Secord is trying to limp off the ice. He's in front because it's a power play. He's not leaving the ice. He's trying to take up space. A blocker save from the point by Morena. And the Huskies have to pull it out of the zone. Chris Williams is on this side over here. We've got number 11. That is Cam Irwin. And there he goes with a head of steam. He's got Maloney to his right. He shoots, but the puck is knocked away by a defenseman. Yang picks up the puck. He skates behind, centering pass to Maloney. Can't get a good stick on it. 16:45 to go, and the Vikings effectively killed off the power play. So we're 5-on-5 skating. Irwin skates in. He faces, he fires a slap shot to the bottom right corner. Morena kicks his left pad out and gets it away from the net. Konopka now has it. The Huskies toss it in. Number 2, Jess Deegan for the Vikings sends it out of the zone, and the Vikings skate toward the puck. The Vikings are missing 2 guys tonight that they had last night, and that's unfortunate. One of them with a concussion. They're missing number 15, Nicholas Sway, and they're missing number 22, Kaylor Sleddy. 2 vital cogs in their machine. And so at this point in time, I just want both teams to come out of this game healthy, because next week, the Pac-8 championship, it gets real.
Yeah, and I think that's what both head coaches want. They want a clean game that's injury-free, that's relatively, penalty-free in the sense of, hey, just play 5-on-5 hockey. Let's be clean. Get through tonight, because we've got bigger, better things coming next week. Every game matters, but when you've come to this point in the season, you can take stock and go, hey, this is where we are. This is the amount of every game matters, especially on senior night, but the amount of dedication we have to put in is that Huskies, of course, are going to want to win and really play well. If you're West on the other side, hey, is get through, get some confidence heading into the Pac 8.
Well, the cake has been baked. We know what our seedings are going to be. We can't change anything that's going to happen. The only thing that this game could possibly mean is a place or two in the Western Regional rankings. So this game is literally all about getting better and getting healthy for next week. So let's hope both teams come out healthy. We don't want anybody to get injured and have to miss the playoffs. Dylan McConnell skates off the ice on senior night, and it looks like Dominic Wolf is out there with Ben Lampman, and looks like number 11, Cam Irwin, is our first line. We've got, a nice pass to Secord. He shoots. Kick save by Zach Reddy. That was a good chance. Way sends it over to Aaron James, and the backhand goes over the net. And now a breakaway. Here comes Cam Irwin. He shoots, and he scores. Cam Irwin. Speed kills.
It does. Cam Irwin always uses his speed to be so lethal. A good breakout from the defensive zone by the Huskies. A little bit of miscommunication. I was watching Secord. He just missed on the other end, firing it over the net of Reddy, and that's what allowed Irwin to come back the other way. I don't know if Secord really saw him. Irwin still was able to get by everyone, and like you said, speed kills.
Well, and in the defensive zone, he was behind the Viking player, and Secord, a shift earlier, was limping, so he may have a little bit of a hurt leg, but he was just outskated by.
He outskated everyone.
An incredible skater.
Yeah. No, Irwin outskated everyone. That wasn't fully based on Secord. I just was watching some of that transition as Irwin was able to get by everyone.
All right. Well, I couldn't hear who got the assist. I was busy, talking, and that was my mistake. And during the first intermission, I'm gonna go see if we can't get Gord's mic turned up a little bit, because when it's working right, we hear everything he says, and so I want to fix that. Oh, we got a breakaway for the Vikings. Shot, score, number 34, Declan Quinn for the Vikings. A great pass. So we tie the score with 13:47 to go in the first period.
Well, Jack, a little bit of an inverse from last night, where it was the Vikings who got on the scoreboard first, and then the Huskies found a way to come back, and they put 3 unanswered in the first period. Now it was the Huskies get on the scoreboard first, but the Vikings find a way to answer back.
Yeah, I'll have to hear who got the assist, but that was a great pass right on the tape of Declan Quinn, and Quinn made no mistake. And
assist by Secord.
Secord. Well, it should surprise no one that Secord is in the middle of everything. We've got a stick in the middle of the ice, and we've got a delay penalty. The Huskies are going to be coming into the box. Oh, look at that. Looks like number 44, Mr. Sloan. Taylor Sloan gets the first Husky penalty of the night. The puck comes around and out of the zone. A good face-off win.
Two for holding.
Holding. Hey, there's a little hug, that's all. The Huskies effectively send the puck down, kill some time on the power play for the Vikings, and now they do it again. They send it down. That is number 3, Drew Heiser, that sends it down. Vikings regroup, send it up. Secord across to Brumbaugh. 5 for the Vikings, and number 11, Hunter Smith, comes in. He's shoulder to shoulder with Heiser, and the Huskies get it out, get it down. Halfway through the power play, 1 minute to go, and the man advantage. The penalty to Taylor Sloan for a holding. Nah, there's not a lot of hugging going on out there. These guys are too familiar with each other. A little soccer out there. Duncan Needham, he is from California, so he could probably play some soccer.
Nice, good to see Needham back. He played in last night.
Yeah.
Says his knee was a little bit sore, but
yeah, that's not going to go away.
No.
Centering pass by Quinn, but no one home for the Vikings. And there is number 92, Jacob James, at the point for the power play. Quinn over to Pearson. 26 skates it behind the captain, and the whistle blows. I'm guessing the puck went out of play.
Yep, they grab a new puck. So,
all right.
There's 3 guys. Now, if you watch a lot of Western hockey, you're a Western hockey fan, you'll kind of know, but from watching him, last night and 2 nights before, there's a couple of guys that you're really going to want to keep your eye on, especially on the power play and 5-on-5. Number 17, Andrew Fan. Both the James, whether it's Aaron James or Jacob James, and then Ethan Secord, they're going to drive a lot of offense through Fan, their forward. Secord, who you see going back, is going to play a lot of minutes here tonight defensively, but he's an offensively minded defenseman. You're going to see him get up in the play a lot tonight. He's going to try to generate things. He quarterbacks that top power play unit. So a lot of things are going to go through this Western offense. We'll go through Secord to start, and then around to Fan and potentially one of the Jameses as well.
Yeah, I got a chuckle there. The Sloan penalty ended. He skated across to the bench, got to the bench about the time that the Huskies iced the puck. It was after the power play was over, so they made him come back on the ice. And I don't know why he didn't want to come back on the ice. He had a nice rest. James loses the puck at the line, and now they are offside. Looks like Fan may have been out offside. Number 17, Andrew Fan has been quite the revolutionary player for the Vikings this year.
Yeah, he'll drive a lot of their offense through the forwards. It's very similar to what we see on the Huskies top line. That's their bread and butter for the Vikings.
Wojcicki sends it in from the point, but the Huskies are, they had the puck. Now the Vikings have more control. Hunter Smith sends it down to Wojcicki. Wojcicki loses it to Williams for the Huskies. And Dominic Wolf has it. Oh, some soccer. There's some more soccer. Hunter Smith kicked it. A lot of puck kicking tonight. We're going to have to...
I was noticing that too.
Yeah. All right. Well. Cam Irwin has it. He sends a pass over to Dominic Wolf, but he can't control it. And the Vikings break out. But Williams sends it all the way in, and the Huskies chase. Puck comes out and all the way down. Icing is not called. And there's a shot. Bad angle, but a shot nonetheless from James at number 92. The Husky Crazies are beating on the board for a nice hit. I believe that's Carver Johnson that can't control the puck. And here comes Darren Morris. Captain Darren, senior, scores! On senior night, Darren Morris. He comes in and makes no mistake, low to the glove side.
That was beautiful. Morris saw that all the way. He did a nice job reading. He's going to have 2 defenders in front of him, so he's really got to get that shot off quickly, because if he waits, he's going to collapse in on front of him as he gets closer to Morena. He picks his shot. beats Marina cleanly. That's a goal scorer's goal.
That is. A defenseman getting a goal like that is a rarity. What a shot. What a play. Logan Maloney gets the assist on senior night. Look at that.
how you draw
Nice
it up.
pass. Brumbaugh shoots. Saved by Zach Reddy. Brumbaugh's a great player. I love watching him play. His effort is great. And it looks like the Huskies are in offside. It's a running theme with the Huskies. Every time they get a set of jerseys, there's always one or two of them that have some weird anomaly.
Okay.
And it's Derek Yang. Everybody has their last name, except for Yang has a pound sign, a number sign. Why they put that on there, I have no idea.
Little misprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something happened in the manufacturing process, and they do that it's like all the time. Shot by 91, Aaron James, and it was high over the glove of Zach Reddy. We've got a hand pass as the call. So the face-off will come to the right of Zach Reddy. 8:30 to go in the first period of play. The score right now, Huskies 2, Vikings 1.
That's exactly how you want to answer back if you're the Huskies. You gave up one. Who better than your captain to get you back in the lead once again?
Yeah, absolutely. Carver Johnson with the shot from the point, and about halfway there, Zach picked it up, and he got his pad to it. Quinn throws an elbow, and there's a shot. Save, but he didn't look 100% certain that he had saved that. So it was a good save by Zach Reddy. Had to make a little emergency move there. And the Vikings get it out. A nice shoulder by Quinn on Dylan McConnell. And it was a good hit.
It was.
I'm not crazy about him standing over him for a second like that, but kids will be kids. Puck comes out of the zone. The Huskies regather. And, they dump it in. Musgrave dumps it in, stays out. The forward line changes. Duncan Needham. And now Musgrave and Needham are the deep pair out there. Secord still has a little bit of a hitch in his giddy up. There's a shot from the point. Saved by Marina. Puck pops out. Musgrave pitchforks it back in the zone. And the Vikings try to break out. Fan tries to send it forward. Did you see our sign?
I was just looking at our sign.
We got a sign that says broadcast in with Jack and Eric, and they spelled Eric E-R-I-C, and then they realized it was a K, so they put a stick there.
See, I didn't even see it was with a C.
It was with a C, and then they made it a K, because Eric spells his name with a K. I'm pretty sure that was his parents that did that. Nice steal.
It wasn't me.
Okay.
It was
Webster
indeed my
almost made a steal and almost had an opportunity, but Dominic Wolf and Cam Irwin get it in, and Quinn is on fire tonight.
Declan Quinn was noticeable last night, too. We talked about, I mentioned to James, you can add Quinn in there, too.
Yes.
Who gets up in the play.
Webster shoots. Saved by Zach Reddy, but he did not control it, so one of his defenders, Darren Morris, in fact, had to come put it aside, and there is a whistle. Is that going to be
It'll be a trip.
okay. Looks like number 7, is that Carver Johnson? I believe it is Carver Johnson.
I think you're for interference.
Interference, all right.
And again, I can see that too. He took down Cam Irwin. They were both trying to get to the puck. he took him down by just kind of rubbing into him and slowing down Cam Irwin, and yeah, textbook interference.
Look, you and I have been around hockey long enough to know that there are several calls. That it's just who the referee is. They can call a trip, or they can call a holding, or they can call a number of things.
It wasn't the most egregious interference call I've ever seen, but
oh, there's a play by Derek Yang, hauling down number 91, Aaron James, and I'm assuming that's going to be a 2-minute penalty, although he was behind him. Are they calling no, he's okay.
See, that was a much more clean cut and dry penalty.
Yes. Yes. Now he was clearly behind, but it was outside the blue line. Is that why it wasn't a penalty shot, or do you think?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Okay.
And he wasn't in the act of shooting.
Right.
They were both just racing for the puck. So yeah.
Our second holding penalty of the night. Heiser drops it for Dominic Wolf. Wolf gets it in, tries to get it back over to Heiser. Konopka is there to bang it forward. The Vikings have a power play, but they're having a hard time getting it out of their offensive zone. Their defensive zone, I'm sorry. Lampman almost steals it and has a shot.
Well, he played 4-on-4 for the first minute 8.
Oh,
with Carver Johnson in the box.
Carver Johnson's in the box.
And then it will be a Viking power play. You're right there.
Yeah, I didn't.
Hey,
I got a little excited there. Got a little excited.
I did the same thing yesterday.
Well, nice. That was a hard hit by number 92. That is Jacob James of the James Alaskan. Alaska's hockey got a lot worse when the Jameses came to Western Washington. Man,
yes.
Two good players. I think Aaron gets most of the publicity, but I don't know if he's how much better a hockey player he is, because Jacob is just as I think he's probably just as good. Cam Irwin makes a nice rush right there, and now it's back to Cam Irwin. He skates. Quinn puts a shoulder on him, but he still controls the puck. And there's a backhand pass. Shot. Nice save by Morena. Ferguson came off the bench, skated in. Was it a delay penalty again?
Yep. That was Cam Irwin again, using his speed to draw a penalty from the Vikings. That's where his speed, like we talked about, his speed can burn. It gets Quinn, same way it got Carver Johnson.
Well, with 3:58 to go in the first period, it's 4:03 for 3 seconds. Carver Johnson will re-enter the action. It'll be 4-on-4 for a short time, and then the Huskies will get a power play, in theory. Johnson is out. Now he skates to the bench. Yang stands up. 5 seconds left to go before Yang gets out. Nice move by number 11, Cam Irwin. And the Huskies have a power play. Chris Williams can't control it, so it goes all the way down. Nice job by the Vikings. Looks like number 17, Way Fan sends it down. Hunter Smith hits it like a golf ball. Nice hit by Ferguson. Shot goes up, and I believe it was off the end of the glove for Morena into the netting.
Yep.
For a face-off. That looked like Chris Williams, senior captain, associate captain, Chris Williams, with the bad angle shot that did not find its mark, but it got us a face-off to the left of Morena. Maloney wins the face-off. Yang has it. Back over to Maloney. Maloney drops it back for Wolf. He finally gathers it. I think he sends it to, is that Lampman? I believe that's Lampman. Yeah, Lampman is it over here by his office. Wolf over to Yang. Yang shoots. Kick back behind the goal line. Now it's over to Lampman on the near wall. Lampman looks. He's got Pearson on him. Sends it over. Yang in front to Eom. Eom tries a backhand shot, but a defensive stick gets in the way. Lampman has to retrieve. Across D to D. Over to Yang. Wolf back to Maloney. Maloney skates behind Moreno in the net. Lampman shoots. Blocked by James. 92. 3 seconds to go and the man advantage. And there's a shot. Caught and held by Moreno. And yes, we are saying Morena, not Moreno. It's M-O-R-E-N-A, Morena. I caught myself saying Moreno earlier.
He's been their go-to goalie all year long for the most part. We saw him the 2 games up in Bellingham. We saw him last night. And of course, he gets the nod tonight. I imagine we'll see him, you know, in the Pac-8 tournament.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The starting goalie in previous years is a guy named Jack Wildhurt. He got a concussion. All right, but the Huskies have the puck along the end line. And we've got some visitors up here in our booth. We're gonna talk to them here in the intermission. But Kanopka sends a shot. Oh, just wide of the mark. The Vikings try to break out. We got Brumbaugh, 2-on-2. Brumbaugh tries to skate it through Peter Kanopka. Kanopka's not going to have that happen to him very often. So now the puck is in offside. 1:16 to go in the first period of play. Your score, Huskies 2, Vikings 1 in a hotly contested first period. And the Vikings look healthy. They've got a couple guys out, but they are skating well.
They skated well for the first 2.5 periods yesterday.
I know.
And looked really good. This is a good hockey club. I think they're resting up a lot of guys we talked about. They know the Pac-8s. That's where they need to shine. At the end of the day, this game against Washington, you want to win, but it's next weekend where you want to put your eggs all in that basket.
Puck is frozen by Morena. It took a wonky bounce off the board. That's a technical term, wonky.
Wonky.
Technical term, wonky bounce off the boards.
I like it.
There you go. Ferguson takes a draw for the Huskies, and he wins it back to Musgrave. Musgrave shoots with traffic in front. Nice pad save by Morena. We got Cam Britt battling along the boards. And there's a shot by Ferguson, saved into the corner by Morena. Oh, Andrew Fan comes in, tries to send it over to number 91, James, and he skates into Zach Reddy. So the Huskies come to his defense. And I'd like for there not to be a penalty on anybody right there. I know
it doesn't look like they're going to assess anything
it looks
initially.
Like the Huskies are trying to talk them into calling one, and then the Vikings are trying to talk them into calling one. And I don't think anybody's going to call anything because everybody kind of behaved themselves.
I think that's the right call. If you call every nicky knack, pushing, shoving, we could be here all night.
Yeah, it's not, this is hockey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with 39 seconds to go, they're not letting somebody change.
Putting James back on the bench.
Yeah. All right. With 39 seconds left to go, the puck is dropped, and the puck is shot in from outside the blue line. The Huskies have it behind Zach Reddy. Zach Reddy has had a good period, and The puck was locked. Fan has it for the Vikings. He gets it to Aaron James. Aaron James back to Fan. Can't get the puck. So the Huskies break out with Lampman, Wolf, and there's a shot. Morena don't know where it is, and that puck pops up. Morena is still laboring to get off the ice, but the puck in the meantime is down here on this end, and there's the horn ending the first period. And there could have been some penalties there, but it looks like we're just going to go to the locker room. All right, well, with one period in the books, your score, Huskies 2, Vikings 1. We look forward to seeing you here in a few minutes, 14 minutes from now, for our second period of play. Welcome back to the Kraken Community Iceplex. And here come your Washington Huskies. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a very interesting first period. The Huskies lead 2-1. It's senior night. And we are celebrating 5 Husky seniors. And they factored into the game. We've got Darren Morris with the go. We've got, well, number 11, Cam Irwin is a junior, not a senior. But Logan Maloney has an assist. We're going to start the second period. 5-on-5 hockey. Both teams are ready to go. It's long change. Well, you got to shoot that. We've got.
Where do you find that?
Who knows? Logan Jones in the penalty box wearing a bucket. He's got.
Hey, you can never be too safe in the penalty box. It might come in too fired up, you know.
Yeah.
Got to have that helmet protection.
All right, well, something's going on. We've got.
We're missing a ref. Nope, there's
all the
On.
referees are out there. I don't know. Well,
wait, is it an ice issue? Well, say Secord's looking at a little bit of the ice over here.
Okay.
Say Ung was checking out behind the net.
Maybe they're
ice issue.
Maybe they're giving it. Maybe they're giving it a minute to solidify or something.
Maybe.
I do see a couple of wet patches. So.
I wonder if, they're probably letting it solidify a little bit. They just.
Referee Nab just threw the puck.
Because that is the most annoying thing. When you're stick handling, you hit water and it stops.
Yeah.
And then you keep going and you're like, what the? And you got to look behind you and, find the puck and, see. So,
okay. Nolan Moreno, he skates what, did it stop?
Yeah, Ung was threw it to the blue line. It stopped. He tried to pick it up, and it stopped him. And again, so
he's ringing out the puck.
Yeah,
he's ringing out the puck, everybody. Okay, there's the official announcement. They're waiting for the ice to freeze. So I'll bet Logan Jones is wearing the helmet because the last weekend, as he was putting the net out, he did go down. Hey,
he did take I forgot about that. He did take a tumble.
So somebody probably dared him to wear the helmet. But anyway, all right, we're underway. Here we go. Dominic Wolf gets the puck and bangs it back out of the zone backwards. Oh, and there's a shot. Moreno gloves it. Holds on to it. Secord just butt-ended Cam Irwin.
And they're going to take they're going to give a penalty for it.
Oh, my goodness. Roughing. Look. He ought to know better.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Now, to his defense, Cam Irwin didn't need to go and skate in and go see where the puck was in Morena's glove, but to the same point, Secord didn't need to throw an elbow, so.
Well, he wasn't an elbow. He butt-ended him.
Exactly.
And that's just not very good
Sportsmanship?
Well,
Not even that. That's not fun on the red.
it's not very good game management.
No, not at all. Especially down 2 goals, but
Fan with the puck. Skates in. Shot. Saved by Zach Reddy, but good thing there wasn't a Viking there because that was a rebound straight out into the honey zone. That was it. If a Viking had been there, that'd have been easy goal. That was a pretty bad rebound. So anyway, he got away with it. We got 2 skaters down. No penalties. This is going to get a little bit chippy, it looks like.
it was chippy to end the first period.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I won't be surprised if you start to see the refs get a little bit more fine-tooth comb to the penalties.
Yeah.
Just to try to keep things under wraps a little bit.
43 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Huskies. Williams and Lampman play catch. Lampman's on the wrong side. He's normally on the other side. There's a shot saved by Morena. Rebound out in front. Morris gathers, sends it to the corner. Williams looks for the pass, but Eom chooses to send it back to Morris. Morris over to Eom. Eom looks for he drops it back for Williams. Williams to the corner, and there is Cam Irwin with a shot into the middle of the belly of Morena. He holds on with 13 seconds left to go in the power play. The faceoff will come to Morena's left with 17:48 to go in the period.
Been a better end to the power play for the Huskies here than it was to start. Western was doing a nice job clearing it out, but now the Huskies have found a way to at least establish limited zone time here late.
Chris Williams shoots and it hits the body and goes just wide. Puck all the way down. Zach Reddy has to steer it aside. It was on net, so I guess that's a shot on goal. And the sides are 5-on-5. Morris shoots, blocked down by Carver Johnson for the Vikings. Good play by Carver. And Secord skates it out. Sends it down. Quinn is right there. Chris Williams shoots it around. 23 for the Vikings. Harrison Webster tries to gather, but he can't now. The puck comes down. There's just couldn't quite pull the trigger. That is Cam Irwin that was using his speed. The puck is knocked aside. Heiser is protecting things, and Deegan skates in. There's a shot saved and held on to by Zach Reddy with 16:35 to go in the second period of play.
Reddy's been looking strong tonight. Jack, you and I talked. It's really going to probably be down the stretch a combination of Zach Reddy and Jonah Nash. We saw Jonah Nash in net last night. Tonight we get to see Zach Reddy, and both getting prepared and their final looks before the Pac-8 tournament.
Well, and look, Matt Clayton, along with James Feldman, the goalie coach, and the entire coaching staff, have interesting decisions to make. Rumbaugh breaks in. He shoots. Kick save by Zach Reddy. Great goal coverage there by Zach Reddy. Nice rush by Rumbaugh. Dylan McConnell skates the puck. Gets it up to 71. Hey, that's Cameron Smith. It's the first time I've called his name tonight. And the puck is in front. Number 92, Jacob James sends it out for the Vikings. Puck is held. Long pass. Chipped in by Fan. Konopka gets to it first for the Huskies. Fan now has it behind Zach Reddy. He looked. He's in Gretzky's office, but he can't find the magic. The Huskies skate away with it. Derek Yang makes a fancy play, but he can't control it. Fan shoots. Save. Another save on the rebound by Zach Reddy. And that was number 91, Aaron James, with the rebound shot. But Zach Reddy was equal to it. Logan Maloney skates around. Shot. Oh, wow. What a pass to June Eom. I don't know how he saw Eom. Eom missed just wide left. But what a pass. Fantastic play by Logan Maloney, senior from the Chicago area. To be more precise, Elmhurst, Illinois. Nice play, but Eom missed the net just barely.
That's what I think Eom might want back. That's a textbook open net, and unfortunately just didn't get quite the look and punch to it that he probably wanted.
Yeah, it was that pass was the thing of beauty, though, I got to tell you. Quinn skates it in for the Vikings, and now Sloan knocks him down in the corner, and the Huskies break out. Needham over to Ferguson, drops it back for Sloan. Sloan can't get it to a receiver on the other end, so Musgrave has to come back and get the puck for the Huskies. Cam Britt on the pass from Ferguson, and now the Vikings steal it, send it back. They send it deep. Musgrave is the first one there. The Vikings are changing, and the Huskies send it down. The Vikings have it, and Pearson, number 26, tries to gather, but he can't do it. Hunter Smith sends it all the way down. He missed his intended target, so icing is called with 13:50 to go in the second period.
Well, last night we saw a second period that was scoreless. Tonight, a lot of time still left, but it's been back and forth. Both teams getting chances, but there haven't been as many chances, it feels like we saw in that first period.
Well, people that don't play hockey, don't coach hockey, they don't get a feel for the difference that the second period has from the first and the third with the long change.
Oh, yeah.
There is a very significant difference in how you have to do things. And the referee got in the way of Ben Lattman, and everybody's yelling at him, but he's allowed to be there. Shot by Cam Irwin, kicked aside by Morena. Another shot by Cam Irwin on a great pass from, looks like Duncan. Is that Duncan Needham right there? I think it is. Wolf, Dominic Wolf. Wolf gave him a perfect opportunity, but couldn't make it go. Morris down to Wolf. Wolf over to Cam Irwin. He battles Secord. Back to the point, Chris Williams. There's a shot. Kicked aside by Morena. Nolan Morena keeping the Vikings in it. This has been a great shift by the Huskies, and icing is the call, which means the Vikings are going to have to stay out there. They let Fan change. Wow, okay. Oh, he must have been trying to come out, and they sent him back. Okay, that makes sense. Logan Maloney is going to take the draw for the Huskies. 12:36 to go. Looks like Pearson is going to be taking the draw for the Vikings. Maloney got kicked out of the face-off dot by the offside referee. I'm not sure what that was about. What? Okay. Now the other one comes in and says that no, Logan Maloney is going to take the draw. So I'm not sure what that was about.
That one didn't make sense to me either.
One said he can't take the draw. The other says no, he's got to take the draw. I don't think I've ever seen that in all my years of hockey.
No, that was a new one.
That was a new one. Yang waits until the Huskies get back on side. There's a pass, an intended pass. Shot. Logan Maloney had a shot right in front, and Morena kicks it out. A blast by Chris Williams. Secord gives him knuckles on the way by. And not bad knuckles. But
I missed that.
I don't think I've seen that one either. Oh, I thought they were calling the penalty.
No, it was offsides.
Oh, okay.
I did too at first until I realized that, yeah, I'm going to call for offsides.
Maloney just smoked Jess Deegan right here on our near boards. The Huskies have decided to get physical in the 11-minute mark of the second period. There's a shot by Logan Maloney. It hits the body and goes to the corner. A race. Konopka wins the race. Jacob James chased him, and he gets the puck. Fan shoots and scores.
So unfortunately, that all stems from a tough turnover coming right here on the half wall. Now, Huskies were pressured getting in the defensive zone, trying to make the move around the behind the net of Zach Reddy. Pass was shoveled out to the half wall with Fan sitting right there. He intercepted it, took the sharp cut, and drove the net of Zach Reddy. And now we're back to a 2-2 hockey game, Jack. That's a tough turnover.
It took 3.5 games for Fan to score against the Huskies, but he finally got a goal. He's their leading scorer. There's a shot that flutters in and is caught by Moreno.
Leading goal scorer in the top 3 of all Pac-8 goal scorers.
Yes.
And I believe the overall league as well, if my memory serves me right, when I was looking this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least the Pac-8 for sure.
And he's been frustrated. He's gotten a couple of assists, but that's the first goal he scored against the Huskies, and I'm pretty sure that's a lot of pressure off of his shoulders. And we've got a 2-2 game.
And he's right up there in assists too in all of the Pac-8 with the most assists in the league.
Yes. There's a shot by Quinn over the head of Zach Reddy. And the Huskies break out. Cam Britt sends it in wide right. Ferguson sends it back down behind the goal line. Britt has it. Over to the far point. A shot by Musgrave. There's another shot by Musgrave. Stick save by Morena. There is a hit by Griswold. Griswold levels Aaron James. I don't know what maybe they put something in the water over there.
Must be.
Man, the Huskies the last couple of minutes have decided to start hitting hard.
I think they've realized if you can wear this Western team down by the third period, they're gassed, and
maybe
they don't get things become a little easier sometimes. No, easier's not the right word for it.
And down goes Anthony Indris. There's a delayed penalty. So Zach Reddy is at the bench, and the whistle blows. Anthony Indris. By the way, after the game last night, I told Anthony Indris, I said, if you hear that I told a story about you, it's true. And I told him how I could see, even though I couldn't see numbers last night, I could tell some people by how they skated. And for example, he couldn't hem up a hog in a ditch. I told him that story, and he said, my dad's going to get a kick out of that. All right, Huskies on the power play.
I forgot you said that you couldn't ham up a hog in a ditch, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Still don't know if I've fully analyzed the full meaning behind that, but that's okay.
He's so bow-legged, a hog's going to go right through his legs.
All right.
Oh, nice interception by Dominic Wolf. Otherwise, James was going to be on a breakaway. Lampman skates. He turns back. He looks for Juni Alm. No, he doesn't. He looks for Dominic Wolf. Wolf shoots. It goes over Moreno. Nice pass to Yam from Yang, but he gets defended real well. Logan Maloney just takes out James, and he leaves his stick and his gloves on the ice. There's a shot by Yom. It's wide. James is, and there is a hit on Dominic Wolf. There's another hit. A delayed penalty coming up. Derek Yang shoots. Save. A lot of hitting going on. And there's another shot. And Quinn.
So Andrew Fan has taken offense to what happened there and has been hitting everyone that he can now.
Yeah.
I didn't get a good look at the hit, and the way he went down, I'm assuming it was not a good hit. I didn't see it. I don't want to, but and Fan was not happy with it.
No.
And wound up going to the box.
And fans yelling at the referees right now and yelling at Dominic Wolf. So there's 25 seconds left to go in the Aaron James penalty.
Well, this could be a testy 8 minutes of the second period.
Yeah. All right, we've got.
Remember the bigger picture here. Both teams, pack 8.
Yeah. we got people at the penalty box. We got 4 captains want to talk about this.
It all stemmed from the hit right here in front of Aaron James in the box, and I think that's what they're talking about, because then you saw hits flying on both sides in the Husky offensive zone. I think Western's looking for a penalty on that initial hit, and then looking for penalties on some of the subsequential hits down here, and I think vice versa for the Husky side.
Well, I certainly hope Jacob James is okay.
Yes, I do too. He did come over and grab his stuff. He skated on his own to grab his stuff. That's a good sign.
Yes, when he got up from the hit, he left his gloves and his stick on the ice. And when the whistle was blown, he did skate over and get them himself.
Trying to see if I see him on the bench. There he is.
Yeah, he's
on the bench.
He looks okay. So 4 minutes has been put up on the board for number 17. And Andrew Fan looks like he's going to get a double minor. But he's not going anywhere, so he looks like he's going to get to continue in the game. Yeah. Well, hello to Vicky back in Alabama, where it's 8 degrees, wind chill factor 8.
8.
It was 9, and now it's dropped
9.
to 8. 8 degrees. She says no, I'm not gonna put up with this very long. Anyway, it doesn't get to 8 in Alabama. It just never gets to 8.
Getting some snow back there too?
No,
just cold.
But yeah, the wind. Apparently the wind has been bad. But now we had Chicky come over to try to get involved. So there's a lot of talking going on, and we got Darren Morris and Chris Williams, it looks like, for the Huskies, and we've got Patrick Pearson and Brett Brumbaugh for the Vikings, and all of them great, respectable young men, and that's why they are wearing the C's and the A's. Not to mention great hockey players. But, okay, everybody skates away. Okay, Darren Morris went over to the bench doing his palms down sign, saying, everybody calm down, everybody calm down.
And they need to.
And that's probably what the referee's message was. We're going to stand here for 3 minutes and let everybody calm down, let the heart rate get down a little bit on everybody. And I'm pretty sure Patrick Pearson went over and said the same thing to his team. Everybody settle your butt down a little bit.
Jack, if they meet in the Pack 8 next week,
Oh,
That could be a really fun game.
well, it appears that that's going to be, if both teams win their quarterfinal, that's going to be the semifinal match.
Could be a really good game.
And I got to tell you, the Cal Bears are going to be sitting there just wanting them to beat each other up. Shot from the point by Cam Irwin, patted away by Morena. Another shot saved by Morena. And the whistle, the helmet came off. As soon as the goalie helmet comes off, they blow the whistle.
And you have to.
And he picks it up in pieces. Apparently he hit him right in the helmet. And
the back plate came off?
The back plate came off, yeah. The helmets are made so that the snaps can come off, and you don't see it very often, but it absorbs the energy. And so, look, I'm a goalie parent, so yeah. I understand and fully respect the engineering. All right, 8 seconds left to go in the first penalty. It's 5-on-3 right now for the Huskies. Shot by Darren Morris, just wide left, and Aaron James is out of the box, and there's a high hit on Chris Williams. Brumbaugh takes it, shoots wide. Zach Reddy didn't have to make the save. The puck is touched, and the whistle blows. And looks like Chris Williams is going to the box. He's the one that took the high hit, and he probably retaliated while I was watching the shot. So Chris Williams.
Interference? They did it interference. Okay.
Okay. Well, as Chris crossed the red line, he got hit up around the head area. And, there's a shot by Hunter Smith. Save.
I see the penalty. I didn't see how it was interference, but there was a penalty.
All right. Well, he, like I say, it's probably retaliatory, and a lot of times they catch the second man.
100% they do.
So that is 4-on-4 hockey is what we got going then.
So I'll tell you a fun story about retaliatory here later.
Okay. Konopka skates with it, drops it back for Heiser. Heiser over to, I believe that's Dominic Wolf. Pearson almost had an opportunity there. And that is Konopka, 77. Here comes Pearson. Shot just wide right. Glove down by Reddy. And, okay, it worked out okay. Sometimes goalies want to get rid of it, and it's not a great idea. And he got away with it that time. That wasn't a horrible idea. So all right, the whistle blows for icing. Is that icing? Yes, icing. Okay.
Icing, yep.
Chris Williams' penalty has 35 seconds left in it. The Andrew Fan penalty, double minor, has 1:59 left. The okay, so Ant Vic says it was not a very good call. Let's clean it up for her. Hey, I cleaned it up for you, Vicky.
Vicky, I was kind of seeing some of the same thing.
Yeah, he was a lot more tactful than you were. All right. Anyway, 9 seconds. Chris Williams is standing up, ready to go. The Vikings. Chris Williams is out of the box. Hunter Smith picks up the puck, and he gives it. Cam Irwin stops the puck, and now he skates in, looking for Duncan Needham in front. He can't pull the trigger on the pass. It's blocked down by the defenseman. Cam Irwin over to Dominic Wolf. Wolf back to Irwin. Irwin shot high. Yang with the nice pass. Derek Yang shoots and it hits the Viking. Hunter Smith blocks a lot of shots.
He does.
He blocks a lot of shots.
They were sacrificing the body last night, too.
And he just bounces right up. There was a great pass across by Irwin. And so the power play continues. Shot by Derek Yang. Again, Morena gets over. Dominic Wolf shoots. And a nice catch and save by Morena. He holds on to it. He's on the seat of his pants.
Did Morena, he caught that with his blocker hand.
No, he did not.
I'm 90% sure he caught that with his blocker hand. Did he? Yeah, he caught that with his blocker hand. His stick was behind him. He caught that with his blocker hand. That was impressive.
Well, that was it. Yeah.
That was impressive.
Dude. Wow.
I haven't seen that before.
I haven't either. He made it look like a glove, though.
He did. Because I watched and looked, and they handed it to the ref from his blocker.
We got 24 seconds left to go in the power play. Derek Yang looks back over to Yam. Shot off of Aaron James's shin guard into the netting with 4:18 to go in the second period. Hey, we're tied at 2s.
You can see him. Morena took his hand out of his blocker and was moving it around because I'm sure that stings. The glove has padding. Your blocker doesn't as much because you're holding the stick and you're not trying to catch a puck with that hand, but he did.
So there's another save, and he used the actual glove.
He used the glove this time.
So, full disclosure, my sister, Aunt Vic, the players call her Aunt Vic. Vicky watches the broadcast, but she also has her tablet with the Live Barn feed.
Okay.
So everything that happens, she perks up and she watches on Live Barn. And she said he had dropped his stick, so
yep,
he had
was behind him.
His glove hand was, his stick hand was empty, so he caught it with the inside of his blocker,
yep.
which is not padded. It's got a leather there, but it's not a padding. So that's impressive. Fan out of the box and neutralized by Dominic Wolf. Fan is quite an interesting hockey player. He's big, he's fast, and he's very skilled. And if I can, there's going to be a boarding call. Brumbaugh is going to go to the box. Are they going to get 2? Oh, I thought it was going to be Brumbaugh. Patrick Pearson is coming over to have a chat with Aaron James. Maybe saying keep your chin up, and maybe saying stop the dumb stuff. I don't know. But Aaron James is back in the penalty box. Wasn't very pleased with it. Brumbaugh wasn't very pleased with it. 3:27 to go in the second period, and we're tied 2-2. Elbowing, okay. Shot by Chris Williams, saved by Morena.
Heck of a save.
Yep. We've got 3:10 to go in the second period of play. Is his helmet off again?
He took it off. He took it off again after he made the save.
Okay. He might be getting worn out, man.
He's seen a lot of shots this period. And I've noticed, too, I want to bring this up. The Huskies are doing a tremendous job of shooting down low, forcing him to make pad saves that if you can end up putting a guy right in front, he's leaving a lot of juicy rebounds because those are hard to pick up.
Yeah.
As a goalie, and you're a goalie dad, so you can probably help correct me on some of this. The pads, you're trying to steer those away into the corners when you make those saves. So as a shooter, you're looking to shoot at a goaltender's pads to create those rebounds, to create those loose chance opportunities. The Huskies have been doing a really good job of that, and they've been generating rebound. They just haven't been able to put a guy right in front, and that's partially been due to credit of the Vikings to clear out defensive players in front. But if they can do that, it's going to be successful because they've been a lot of rebound opportunities.
Yeah, and the difference between a good goaltender and a great goaltender is just so minuscule. It's the angle of the deflections when you kick a puck out. If you kick it straight out, then it's almost always going to come back into the net. But if you kick it into the corner behind the goal line, it almost never comes back in the net. And those are what goalies work on, the angle in which the puck goes. Logan Maloney handles. He loses the puck to, I believe that's Quinn, number 34. Quinn sends it down. And Zach Reddy has to tee it up for his teammates with 35 seconds left to go. In the power play for the Huskies, Aaron James is off for elbowing. Derek Yang skates around the Viking defense. He looks in. Shot. Stick popped up by Morena. And Brumbaugh battles for it. There is a pass out. Dominic Wolf kicks it and waits for the Huskies to tag up. They do. Eom is in there. Fan sends it. Held in at the line by Lampman. Lampman loses the puck. Two defenders but defend Ben Lampman. And the Huskies can't gain control. There is a stick down. Holding is going to be a call on somebody. And it's going to be on the Vikings. Secord. Secord is holding his head like he can't believe that they just called that with 1:22 to go in the second period. That's power play, another one, and the Huskies have not done very well on the power play tonight.
They've got plenty of opportunities and have not cashed in on one yet.
Well, we are a minute to go in the second period. 2-2 is the score, and the Huskies are now finally getting it set up. Hunter Smith blocks another shot. Puck in the corner. Eom goes, and Jess Deegan sends it out to James, and James sends it out of the zone. I believe we have both Jameses out there. Derek Yang makes a great play, and Morena sends the puck just over the crossbar. We've got a Viking without a stick, and the stick is over in the corner.
It's Deegan.
Jess Deegan has a stick, and it looks like he's got a broken stick, so he's going to have to buy a whole brand new one. But the Deegans have a garage full of sticks. He'll be fine. I've been in the Deegan's garage, and I know they got a garage full of sticks.
All right.
We've got 1:04 to go in the power play for the Huskies. We've got 25.7 seconds to go in the second period of a tie game. The Vikings are battling hard tonight. Williams. Shot by Cam Irwin. Hits Jake Ferguson. Jake goes down. He gets back up, so he's okay. 10 seconds left to go. Chris Williams shoots. His body's in front. Quinn. Now Ferguson shoots. There's a shot by 34, Cam Britt. And the horn goes off before the puck can get in the net. And we're going to go to the third period with a tie score, 2-2. And there's a lot of chats going on. Some chin wags.
Little chin wags.
Little chin wags happening. Moreno skates away. Zach Reddy tries to give him a fist bump, but Moreno didn't see him. So, goalies love each other.
Yeah, Moreno just didn't see him. There was nothing. There was nothing malicious about that.
No, he was trying to get to the locker room as fast as he could. All right. Well, when we come back from break, I'm going to say hello to a lot of people. I've not done that in the last couple of weeks, but we've got a lot of people that we want to say hello to. The players have family around the world, and we want to say hello. We also want to tell you a little bit about next week's Pac-8 championships, and we will do that momentarily in about 14 minutes. But for now, 2-2 going to the third period. We are your Husky Hockey Network. Welcome back. Third period of play of the final home game and final regular season game of the 2025-2026 Husky hockey season. And first thing I got to do is I got to say hello to Caitlin, Dylan McConnell's sister, Caitlin McConnell. She is in Melbourne, Australia. I don't know if she drove or she swam, but she made it to Melbourne, Australia. So, Caitlin, hello. And Dylan's a good dude. Also, for Dominic Wolf, I want to say hello to Uncle Jim in Illinois. Uncle Jim is, even though he's 2 hours ahead, he's in the Illinois area. They say he rarely misses any hockey. So thank you, Uncle Jim. And Aunt Rochelle in Alberta. So we're going to talk about we're going to say hello to some other people throughout the period. But the Huskies are skating out. The Vikings are skating out. And we've got an exciting third period to go with the tied 2-2 score. The power play for the Huskies has 38 seconds left. That is Secord in the box. And somewhere in there, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about next weekend. So let's get ready for third period action. And I think Eric and I are both hoping that the third period follows the trend. That the Vikings are tired out and the Huskies pull away. But this is the first time it's been tied going to the third period. So we'll see what happens.
Jack, I think we're going to be in store for a phenomenal third period of final 20 minutes. If it's been anything like the first two, it's going to be really good.
Well, the Huskies win the draw. Letman over to Wolf. Fan steals it, sends it back. Aaron James, takes a hit from Derek Yang, and that's a penalty. And that's a bad, bad penalty. That didn't seem to be a whole heck of a lot of contact, but it was unnecessary. So, 15 seconds in.
They'll get Yang for cross-checking.
Yang goes to the box for 2 minutes. So that means that Western Washington will get a power play as soon as Secord gets out of the box in 24 seconds. So the faceoff comes to the left of Zach Reddy. The Huskies win it, get it out, and here comes Anthony Andrus. He shoots just wide. Good chance by Andrus, and there's a shot from the point. Gobbled up by the goalie, but he dumps it so the puck stays in play. That was Chris Williams with the wrist shot, I believe. And here come the Vikings. Fan. Centering pass. Secord. Zach Reddy was ready for it. Hunter Smith. So I understand that Cooper Hunter Smith, played with, hey, here we come with Maloney.
Beautiful
Nice save by Morena. Great patience by Maloney, but great patience by Morena as well. He waited to see the move. But Cooper Hunter Smith's dad, Daryl Hunter Smith, we wanted to say hello to him. Apparently Cooper and Dominic Wolf played a lot of hockey together when they were younger. So, nice connection. They're buddies. And so, hello, Daryl. Puck goes into the Viking bench area, and
Oh, hey, I heard our names.
yeah. And I will tell you about that here shortly. Our buddy Gord Wilcox just congratulated us on being invited to be the commentators for the and broadcasters for the Pac-8 Championships next week in Cheney. And we are honored.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It is going to be a lot of fun. Look, I'm a retired cruise director, and I've done a lot of microphone work, and I've done a lot of things, a lot of entertaining things. I'm 64 years old. I just have a good time. I'm not looking to try to advance myself for anything. But once Logan made the team, and I got to know these guys, Dominic Wolf has a chance, and he shoots just wide right. He was defended well by Jess Deegan. Looks like Jess went to the garage and got a stick. I saw Jess Deegan's dad down there, and they were laughing because apparently Tracy Deegan told him about the comment, and they were telling me that because last night I said even his mother doesn't call him Thomas, so his name is Jess.
So, is there a story behind that? I mean, we can get into it in a second. Is his birth name Thomas, like on his birth certificate?
Yes, his first name. His first name is Thomas, but nobody's ever called him Thomas. He's Jess, and his brother. I don't know Teddy's real first name, but they call him Teddy, and they have two younger kids, and I don't know if they use any of the proper first names.
Okay.
But
is it a middle name?
Jess is I don't know.
Okay.
But when you
I've got questions.
when you called him Thomas, I said, who the heck? Oh, that's not Thomas. That's Jess.
I just went off with the Western and ACHA website.
Yeah, and that's and I failed to correct you before the game. I didn't look at your sheet, and on my sheet it says Jess Deegan. By the way, both teams are playing 5-on-5, and I'm about halfway through several stories. I'm not sure, but anyway, there we go. A shot by Aaron James, wide of Zach Reddy. 16 minutes to go in the third period. We're tied 2-2. Andrew Fan sends it around to Aaron James. And now here comes Cam Irwin. And speed kills. Here's Cam Irwin. Shoot. He scores! Cam Irwin is in excellent form. What a play. Cam Irwin.
I don't know how you can say anything more than when Cam Irwin wants to turn on the Jets, he makes a rush of 200 feet look very easy and simple.
Well, all right. So Cam Irwin's story. So Cam and Logan tried out the same day. And the first day of tryouts, I met Cam's mom, and I met Cam. Cam played for, I think, the Anaheim Ducks, the junior Ducks. Is that Junior coming to the box? Looks like it. Mm-hmm. All right. Man advantage for the Vikings. 43 with 15:26 to go. So Cam makes the team, obviously. But there's a rule that says until you're 18 years old, you can't play. So he did not get to play any of that first season until we went down to San Diego, the last series before the Christmas break.
Okay.
And I remember watching him for all of the practices and all of the tryouts and seeing all of that speed and find out, I said, man, this guy's going to light it on fire. So he missed the first half of the season because of his age and the rules.
Is that still a rule now?
Yeah,
Okay.
as far as I know. And we get to the second half of the season, and he was okay. He didn't light it up like I thought he would. And I think it was just simply because he didn't get to play the first half of the season. And so his preseason was,
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. After that first year, he gets his speed rolling, and he is incredible. And the promise that I saw in that tryout has been realized, and he is just an incredible young man and skater and player. All right, let's talk a little bit about this game because, I've been telling stories. All right, puck goes down into the corner. Juni Am is still in the box. It is still a power play for the Vikings, and Secord is skating, and Logan Maloney looks like Brumbaugh's going to go to the box too, because Logan Maloney just took out all right. Aaron James is up. He's skating very slowly to the bench area. Logan Maloney is in the penalty box. Brumbaugh is skating away, so I don't know that he's going to get a retaliatory penalty, although he probably should, but anyway.
So it'll be a 5-on-3 for a minute 4.
Well, that's what we are assuming. There's some conversation going on. I'm not sure. Now the referees have skated over.
Giving an explanation to the...
Caleb. So what's going on?
It's been a decent contingency of Western fans that have made their way to Seattle here this evening, and they've definitely made their voices known. You've heard them throughout this entire game. It's been a good crowd.
Several of these kids are from this area, so they didn't have to go very far to get here. But the referees are now over talking to Adam Seeger.
Well, Seeger's...
Colorful. Is that a good term for him?
Seeger's going to go check on James. Right, what I believe is James standing off to the side. There's Seeger.
Okay, yeah. He's not. Okay. Oh, okay. So the assistant coach, which happens to be the father of the James brothers, is the one who's talking. 2 minutes interference. Is that what they call?
It's like they just did holding.
Holding. Okay.
We'll wait for the official, but it looked like I saw a holding call, but I could have missed it.
Okay. Well, 2 minutes for Logan Maloney. Holding. So, a minute 4 is left in the Eon penalty, and 2 minutes for Logan Maloney, which means it's a 5-on-3 with 14:30 to go, and the Huskies with a slim 3-2 lead. The Huskies win the draw and shoot it all the way down the ice. Looks like we have Ferguson, Williams, and Morris on defense. Secord skates it in. It hits a skate. Hunter Smith shoots, but it hits a skate in front and goes wide. Brumbaugh shoots, and that hits a stick and goes wide. Morris backhands it out of the zone. Hunter Smith skates in. Check by Ferguson. Brumbaugh loses control, and the puck is sent down. Ferguson goes for a change. Chris Williams stays on, as does Darren Morris. Doesn't surprise anyone that they stay on. They will skate a little bit longer than most of them. Morris tries to get to the puck, and looks like Taylor Sloan scoops it out. So one of the pile of penalties is over. Eom skates to the other side. 5-on-4 hockey now. So they killed out off the hard part. Anthony Andrus is okay. He's out there now. Quinn skates in. He skates around. There's a shot saved by Zach Reddy. There was a rebound, but it didn't. Nobody could get a stick on it, and the Huskies send it down. 25 seconds left to go in the Maloney interference penalty. Ben Lampman takes the puck, and it's knocked away by Webster for the Vikings. Sent around. Brumbaugh has the puck. Logan Maloney is out of the box. 5-on-5 hockey. Lampman almost steals it and gets in, but Jacob James has the puck. Ben Lampman is having a great shift. Brumbaugh gets the puck. Wolf knocks it back. Brumbaugh gets it in, but back to Cam Irwin. Cam Irwin gets the puck. He's got offsides is the call on Cam Irwin, and I'm not sure I believe that one.
I'd like to see a replay.
I would too.
I don't want to go one way or another. I'd like to see it right there. That's a bang-bang play right there. The linesman had the better view of it. I'll take his word for it, but that was bang-bang.
I thought the puck was in before he was, but okay.
I would tend to probably agree with you, but the linesman saw it the way he saw it.
Yeah, I guess. I saw it, you know. And the next time I see a perfect referee, I'll apologize, but I don't. But that's okay. All right. Well, Fan has the puck. He skates. Kanaka tries to defend him. Zach Reddy stopped the first one. And Aaron James. I'm sorry, that's not Aaron James. That's Jacob James with the goal. Where's his stick? I have no idea where. Oh, there. Okay, somebody handed him the stick. Fan handed him the stick. All right, with 11:41 to go, we're tied 3-3. Well, that just made the cheese a little more binding. All right. Sloan sends it in and chases. Secord takes a hit. Back to the point. Shot by Duncan Needham, but it goes wide. Musgrave tries a slap shot, but it stopped, knocked down before. High stick is a call from Musgrave. It was a little bit above his shoulder, so I think that's the standard. Isn't that the standard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, usually above crossbar when you're going in for a goal, so above shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10:57 to go in a tie game, 3-3. Quinn takes a draw for the Vikings, but he loses the draw to Logan Maloney. Maloney hits it, and now the Huskies get it in the zone. Eon tries to get to it, but he can't do it. Needham sends it across up to Maloney. Aaron James grabs the puck and tries to send it out, but Maloney doesn't allow that. Sends it deep. Eon chases with Carver Johnson for the Vikings. Centering pass for Duncan Needham, hits a stick and goes to the corner. Needham takes a elbow from Quinn, and there's a shot that gets knocked wide. Vikings have the puck. Sends it up, but it's stolen by Logan Maloney. Webster tries to slow him down. Doesn't work. Carver Johnson trips him. The puck is caught. Stopped by Morena. And we have a penalty on Carver Johnson. A trip. So another power play for the Huskies with 10:07 to go in the third period.
There's another example of how moving your feet can draw penalties. Johnson ends up reaching, trying to make a play. His stick gets caught up in the legs, draws a trip.
All right. Power play. Ben Lattman shoots. Saved by Morena and knocked harmlessly to the corner. Lattman catches and sends it in front, but he misses his target. And the puck is legally iced by the Vikings. Wolf grabs it. Dominic Wolf skates up. He looks for a pass partner. Maloney is that guy. Sends it down. Eom chases, but Morena sends the puck length of the ice. Zach Reddy tees it up for Dominic Wolf. Wolf sends it up to Logan Maloney. Maloney cross ice pass to Derek Yang. Derek Yang looks, sends it back to, tries to send it back to Lampman, but Vikings get it and send it all the way down. So halfway done with this 2-minute penalty. Just under a minute left to go. 9 minutes left to go in the third period. Lampman goes all the way in. He shoots just wide right. Can't tell if Morena got a stick on it or not. Brumbaugh skates in. Darren Morris plays great defense on him. Brumbaugh almost had an opportunity there, but Darren Morris doesn't make many mistakes on the defensive end, so good play there. And here comes Cam Irwin. Head of steam. Skates around behind the net. Passes it out to Chris Williams. Back to Mr. Cam Irwin. There's a shot by Ferguson. Darren Morris shoots just wide right. 5 seconds to go on the penalty. Morris. Ferguson. There's a hit by Quinn on Ferguson. The puck went wide, came back off the boards. Morena alertly stopped it off the rebound and held on. So both teams are 5 aside with 8:02 to go in the third period of play.
Well, that was a good look in the power play there at the end for the Huskies. A couple good chances, but imagine for the amount of power play opportunities they've had tonight, you would like to cash in on a few more.
There was a whole lot of stuff going on there. And the shot is made by number 91, Aaron James. We had guys laying on top of guys, and I was looking at that. And the shot goes in. And with 7:52 to go, the Vikings take their first lead of the night.
That was a pure goal scorer's goal. Aaron James skated in. He beat Zach Reddy clean.
Look at that. How you doing? Z is here. Jacob James and Fan with the assist on the Aaron James goal. Save by Morena, and he catches it, holds on. Well, brings a whole new element in here.
It does.
The Huskies having to play catch-up.
Well, they had to play catch-up last night when they went down 1-0.
Yeah, but playing catch-up in the first
this
period
is a
a little
different
bit
type of catch-up.
Yeah, absolutely. Heiser sends it back deep. Lampman chases. The The Vikings certainly seem energized in this third period. Konopka takes a shot, stick saved by Morena, and there is a shot by Lampman. Tried for the top corner, but Morena was equal to the task there as well. And Pearson skates it out, sends it down. Konopka is going to be the first one to get there. Sends it around to, no, I'm not sorry, that's not Maloney, that's number 3, not number 2. So that would be Drew Heiser. Fan takes the puck away, sends it up. Brumbaugh can't get his stick on it. So Heiser is going to get it, and where the Huskies are going to try to settle things down and get into the zone. Taylor Sloan sends it back. Konopka with the shot. Rebound. No Husky can get their stick on it. Musgrave sends it over to the boards, and Konopka sends it in. The Vikings are playing defense. They're kicking the puck out of the zone every chance they get. We may see a lot of icing calls. Aaron James and Cam Britt. Cam Britt took down Aaron James. Aaron James skates slowly to the bench as Cam Britt sits down in the penalty box.
Well, starting to see things even out. The second period was very heavily penalized to Western. Huskies not say they didn't do anything. We're not as penalized. Now it has kind of flipped. Huskies going to the box a lot more here in the third.
Yes, they are. The hole gets a little bit deeper. All right. Huskies have to kill off a penalty. The Vikings, like I say, they are energized. They have the puck behind the net.
Now, the Husky penalty kill has been phenomenal tonight. This is one of the best penalty kills in the league.
James shoots. Jacob James sends it in. Zach Reddy stops and holds the puck for a face-off to his right with 5:39 to go and a minute 35 to go in the Britt penalty. We got Fan. We got Brumbaugh, Aaron James, Secord, and Hunter Smith out for the power play for the Vikings. The Huskies get the puck. Anthony Endress. Looks like we have another penalty. It's going to be on Anthony Endress.
Cross-check to the numbers.
Okay.
I saw cross-check the numbers.
Cross-check to the numbers. That's 5:31 to go. 5-on-3. Anthony Endress goes in the box with Cam Britt.
This can be a big kill.
Yes, it is.
Maybe 3 minutes and 27 seconds total of power play time. Well, no, I guess not. Oh, yeah.
Logan Maloney tries to get it out. There's a shot by Secord from the point. Duncan Needham sends it around out of the zone. Great play by Needham. Brumbaugh gains his own. He sends a pass back to Hunter Smith. Hunter Smith around to Secord. He's at the point. He looks. He shoots. Zach Reddy is over there. And now the Huskies send it all the way down. Morena has to gather. Tee it up for Secord. Secord skates with it. He looks. Passes up to the point. Fan is there. Fan skates in. Zach Reddy with the big skate and pad comes across the goal. Aaron James, there's a pass. Webster can't get a stick on it. So back to Secord at the point. They settle it down. Good stick by number 65, Duncan Needham. That's the second great play he's made on this shift. Aaron James sends it down, and Duncan Needham goes down. Somebody else goes down. Let's see. We got a penalty. We got stuff happening. The Cam Britt penalty is over, so it's 5-on-4, depending on what happens now. Duncan Needham and Jacob James are having a little chin wag. All right. Jacob James, number 92, gets escorted to the penalty box with 4 minutes to go in the third period. we get an old favorite.
Ref, you suck.
Ref, you suck.
Second time I've heard that this period.
Okay. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa. Logan Maloney comes to the penalty box. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know Logan Maloney was involved with that. I thought it was Duncan Needham.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Did Maloney come in late or something?
He must have. I didn't see it, but...
Okay, well, there are 4 Huskies out there. Well, that's not right. Okay, there's a 5th Viking. All right. 5-on-4 for 30 seconds. Anthony Endress is in the box for another 30 seconds. There's a whistle. All right. They're having an argument with Fan about something. He's kicked out of the face-off circle. Jacob James and Logan Maloney are in the penalty box with coincidental minors. Okay. All right, well, I guess that's the, all right, 17 seconds left. Yeah, I can't explain it. Okay, the Vikings win it back to Secord. Secord sends it in front. Fan takes it. Aaron James shoots it. Low, nice save by Zach Reddy, but he didn't control it. There's a shot blocked by
Nice job,
Ben Lampman.
Lampman.
Anthony Endress out of the box. He's on a breakaway. He's in. A goal by Anthony Endress. What a play. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. The referees are talking to each other. That's never a good sign.
No.
Anthony Endress came out of the box. I'm not sure who passed it to him. He goes in. He shoots. Moreno looks like he stopped the puck.
And there to him.
It is a good goal.
Western's probably looking for goalie interference there, or at least that he kicked it in, because Morena made the initial save, and then after Endress made contact with Morena, that's what knocked the puck into the back of the net. And I believe that would be what Western's looking for.
Caleb, show their bench. So All the coaches are yelling at the referees, and the referees are over there talking to them. But Anthony Endress scores the goal. So we're tied. They're still talking over there.
I don't blame him. They want an explanation for what happened because, like I said, Morena made the initial save.
Yeah.
Endress came in. He made contact. Who's to say that the contact didn't draw the puck loose and it went into the back of the net? Listen, this is where I wish we had a replay, Jack.
Okay, but devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I've been a baseball umpire for 50 years.
Yes, sir.
50, not 15, 50 years. I started when I was 13 years old in 1975. I refereed 20 years of high-level basketball. You go over, you tell them what you saw, we're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shouldn't be a 3-minute conversation. It should be a 20-second conversation.
Correct, because they can't change your mind the day you've made the call.
You are not going to be satisfied with any description that they give you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they're not going to change their call.
No,
Tell
I
them
agree.
what you saw, be done with it. So anyway, there we go. We've got Maloney and James still in the box. That would be Jacob James. There's a hit by Darren Morris on Patrick Pearson. Clean hit. Got a lot of people yelling, but it was a clean hit. Fan comes in. Zach Reddy plays the puck around. Has to get back in net because Pearson is the first one there. Pearson holds it in and sends it back. Chris Williams.
It's a great positioning by Wolf to defend Pearson, who could have had an opportunity. Without that, it allowed Zach Reddy just a touch to get back in net.
Well, with 2:30 to go in the third period, we're tied 4-4. Icing is the call. I'm not sure I agree with that one. I thought somebody had a chance to touch it. But, okay, I'm all right with that.
This becomes a big defensive zone draw that you have to win if you're the Huskies. You got to be getting, even though it's a tie game, it's coming down late. There's a lot of energy either side. This is really a big draw either way. For the Vikings, big offensive zone draw. Huskies, big defensive zone draw.
And Ferguson wins it to Chris Williams. Great draw. Ferguson is a very good center when it comes to the face-offs. So, centering pass in front. Sloan back to the line. Shot. There's a rebound by Tim Irwin, and looks like Jake Ferguson was laying on top of Morena. Wow.
And he was pushed by Johnson.
Okay, he was pushed by Johnson, but so Morena finally picks up a stick because the puck's coming back in the zone. Endress chases. Sloan stops it and keeps it in the zone. Carver Johnson throws a hip into him, and now it's taken by number 2, Jess Deegan. The Huskies send it in. Musgrave around. Carver Johnson looks for it. Endress chases him. Sloan keeps it in the zone, gets it back behind the goal line. Musgrave is at the point, but Aaron James skates it out. He sends it in. There's going to be some fighting over that one. Duncan Needham. Aaron James comes in. Zach Reddy had the puck. Not only did he run the goalie, but he skied him. Duncan Needham defended him. So both of them are going to go to the box. So with 1:10 to go, we've got Duncan Needham and we've got Aaron James in the box. Coincidental Miners. Looks like he's holding up 4-on-4.
Yep.
4-on-4 has to favor the Huskies because we've got fresher skaters and more ice. That's what I say.
I can agree. Western, this is the best third period that we've seen Western play of
By
all
far.
4 games. So
By far.
I can agree purely by manpower, but Western has looked fresh this period. They've looked really good.
They have. Huskies win the draw. Chris Williams has it. Darren Morris is in front of him. Brumbaugh tries to defend, and we skate. 1 minute left to go in the third period. Morris sends it up. He skates. Cam Irwin to his right. Shot. Hits the stick. Goes up to the netting with 46.7 seconds left. Yeah, Zach Reddy had the puck long before James ever got there. And not only did he make contact with the goalie, but he also sprayed him with the snow. And Duncan Needham doesn't tolerate that. There was an attempted shot. Looks like Jacob James stepped in the way. Morris over to Chris Williams. He is stood up by Quinn. Nice hit. Secord skates in, but he's never going to outskate number 11, Cam Irwin. Cam Irwin slams on the brakes. 24 seconds to go in regulation. Huskies, Morris sends it over to Chris Williams. Chris Williams sends it up to, and the puck comes out of his zone with 10 seconds left to go. Morris back, they have to tag up. I think we're just going to save it till overtime. And there's the end of regulation. We've got 50 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the, well, no man advantage. We've got the Aaron James and Duncan Needham in the penalty box. So, overtime. They're going to take a couple of minutes, so I'm going to take a second to say we are honored to be invited to be the broadcast team of the Pac-8 tournament. Next weekend, there are some details that haven't been ironed out. If you want to watch any of the games, and until, I guess, probably tomorrow or Monday, they have not announced the seedings other than the 1 and 8. And they have not announced the times of the games for Friday. I can tell you that we're either going to be broadcasting on the University of Washington site, YouTube site, or more likely the Eastern Washington website. But we will be broadcasting all 7 games, and we are honored to do that. And I got to tell you, and this is we are doing this with a couple of things in mind. But the most important thing is I've got a young man sitting beside me. His name is Eric Liss. And let me tell you something. He is professional as anybody I've ever worked with.
I appreciate that, Jack. Thank you.
He's 22 years old, and he wants to be a hockey announcer for a living. And I want him to do that. And I want him to get as much exposure as he can. So, come watch, listen, and you're going to see a great young man. The 3-on-3 overtime begins, and we've got the Vikings with the puck.
This is the first 3-on-3 overtime I've seen from the Huskies this year.
Yep. Secord skates. He gets in. Great play by Zach Reddy. Darren Morris kept him wide. Brumbaugh battles. Looks like Chris Williams, but the Vikings keep it in, and now they skate it out. The puck is stolen by Dominic Wolf, but then stolen back by Fan. Now over to Dominic Wolf. It's 2-on-1. It's 3-on-1. Lampman shoots. Great play by Secord. He didn't let the puck get to the net.
No.
Great play by Secord. All right, looks like 4-on-4. Needham and James come out of the net, come out of the penalty box. And so now it's, well, Aaron James shoots. He gets knocked down by, looks like Ben Lampman, perhaps. Yeah, Ben Lampman, and then he goes for a change. Logan Maloney skates it in. He is caught up by Jacob James, and there's a pass out. Saved by Needham. from going into the center ice area. Right now it's 4-on-4. Next whistle, it will go back to 3-on-3. I'm a little surprised that they didn't make those guys stay in the box until the next whistle, but they didn't. So 4-on-4 hockey. Hunter Smith stops. He sends it. It goes into the bench area.
Shots on goal. There's 5 for the Vikings, and that doesn't.
Okay.
I couldn't hear what he was saying. I thought I caught a 5 for the Vikings, but he was saying shots on goal.
I thought I heard 9 and 5, 5 and 9. Okay.
Yeah, 9 and 5, right along there.
So the Huskies have taken 41 shots on goal through regulation, which is 10 less than they had last night. And,
Really?
and 19 shots on goal for the Vikings through regulation. All right. The Vikings chose to use their timeout right there, so Zach Reddy wants to say hello to Chandra Reddy. She's in Richmond, Grandma. Kelly and Jean Smith. That is, they're in Denver. Hello to the Smiths. Aziz and Noreen, we've already said hello to them. That is Amon's family. And let's get back to hockey. There is a puck slowly rolled into Zach Reddy. He stops it and freezes it. He holds it for a face-off. 3:09 left to go in overtime. If the overtime doesn't solve the problem, we'll have a shootout. So it's back to 3-on-3 now. Shot. Zach Reddy has to stop, and he holds on. I believe that was Secord with the shot.
Yeah, so look, Fan, Secord, and James, those are probably the top 3 players we talked about them for Western out there against Ferguson, Irwin.
I guess Secord is probably the defensive player, yeah.
Yeah, Secord is the defensive player, but he's so offensively minded that you can put him in that position.
Yes.
And he can play both.
Konopka sends it out of the zone. Ferguson is there playing some tough defense. And looks like Cam Irwin. So we got Irwin, Ferguson, and Konopka. Fan skates it back all the way behind his net. And now they try to race up the ice. Secord. Konopka. Save and held on to by Zach Reddy. Good save.
That was. And quick to cover up that rebound, too.
Secord was there for the rebound if he had left it come out. Hello to Kathy and Rick Patterson in Anaheim. Sister Ashley, she goes and plays hockey in Utah, I believe. Chris Williams skates, has the puck taken away, and Hunter Smith tried. Dominic Wolf and Lampman try to make a play. Here come the Vikings, 2-on-1. Jacob James, Hunter Smith shoots, rebound, sent wide by James. The save was made by Zach Reddy, but there was a rebound, and he was trying to swim across. Made the play. 1:35 to go in the overtime period. Dominic Wolf looks. He gets around 2 players. He looks. He's still looking. Lampman, the puck bounces over his stick, and here goes Brumbon, number 5. There's a nice pass over. Shot. Saved by Zach Reddy. The save of the night. And the Huskies come in Hunter Smith defends. Dominic Wolf. Wolf stops. He looks. He gets the puck stolen away. Darren Morris is playing defense. There's a shot saved by Zach Reddy. That was Aaron James with the opportunity. 55 seconds left to go in overtime. The Vikings. Aaron James is in. Darren Morris takes him down. The penalty is called. Is it going to be a penalty shot? Well, the referee's standing there with his arm in the air. Darren Morris took him down, and I mean, that's what you do.
That's what you got. You take a penalty in that situation.
Yeah.
Nice show of sportsmanship by Secord. Went over and gave Jonah Nash, or Zach Reddy, excuse me, a pat on the back.
Well, we got 42.9 seconds. And a man advantage for the Vikings. 4-4 in overtime. The fourth period of play. Secord fan and Jacob James for the Vikings. Needham. Puck goes up into the rafters. 30 seconds to go. I'm missing somebody. Where's
Hunter Smith, Secord,
Hunter Smith?
James.
Okay. Well,
James. So now they're so they're not allowed to change. So Hunter Smith and James will stay out with Secord and Fan.
Okay.
Have Secord and Fan got off the ice this overtime? I believe they have, but it hasn't been for long.
Yeah, they did. They did one time. Yes. All right, the Vikings win it back. 4-on-3. Stolen away by Logan Maloney. Konopka, and he loses it back. Shot by Brumbaugh. It goes all the way down. Maloney sends it up. Konopka skates in. He has a shot. Backhand. He can't get it off. Maloney takes it with 7 seconds left to go. Shot by Maloney is wide. Secord makes it difficult for him. And there is the horn to end overtime.
Wow, what an overtime.
So, I believe the rules of a shootout is if you have a penalty, you aren't allowed to shoot. So I think that means Darren Morris, because his penalty hasn't elapsed, can't be one of the shooters for the overtime. But while they get ready for the shootout, I'm gonna say hello to a few more people. Jim and Carol Sloan in Mims, Florida. That's Taylor's family. We got Robert and Karen Musgrave from Kirkland. Shannon Gillespie is in Snoqualmie. And Ben Latman says hello to his girlfriend, Ellie. Christy and Sean Griswold in Durango, Colorado. Durango, Colorado is a beautiful place. And we already said hello to Dom's Uncle Jim in Illinois. We've got Michael and Yoshi and Thomas in Kalispell, Montana. That is from number 77, Mr. Konopka. Dan and Katie Williams, they are here. And I got to meet them tonight, so hello to them. Lori and Aaron, yes, we have a shot. Here we go. The first shot is being taken by Secord for the Vikings. Secord skates in. Zach Reddy. He shoots it through and gets it in. So the first goal for the shootout is scored by the Vikings. Secord. Ethan Secord, sophomore, pots the first goal. And the Huskies send Cam Irwin He shoots it. Morena gloves it. Tried to go high glove side, and he can't get it there. Second shooter out for the Vikings, number 91, Aaron James. Aaron James comes in. Zach Reddy skates back. He stops him with the left pad.
Good job staying with him there.
Yeah, he stayed
Square, yep.
Very patient. All right.
A similar move to what Secor did, though, driving that far right side.
Yeah. Logan Maloney will be our second shooter. Senior from Illinois. Here comes Logan Maloney. Made a couple of moves, and when he finally shot, the pad of Morena was right there. So, the third shooter is going to be number 17, Andrew Fan.
Huskies need a save.
Huskies need a save. Zach Reddy looks. Shot, score! The Vikings win it in a shootout. I think the lid just came off the place. The sound in here is deafening. The Viking fans are definitely excited. And I got to tell you, all this does is if these two teams win their first round games on Friday, it sets up
It's going to be a lot
on
of
Saturday.
fun. This was a heck of a game.
What a
Both
wonderful
sides
game.
played very hard, physical, good hockey. Wow.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm so excited for next weekend. I wish it could start right now.
Me too, Jack. Me too.
We are going to, Thursday morning, we're going to head over to Cheney, and we're going to get set up. Like I was telling you, it is probably most likely that we are going to be broadcasting on the Eastern Washington website. I'm sorry, not website. Eastern Washington YouTube site. But there's only two places to check. Eastern Washington YouTube site or the University of Washington YouTube site. One of those two will be where we will be. I don't know how realistic it is if we broadcast on both of them. I don't know. I don't know if you could do that or not.
You could.
Okay. But that's the point. We are going to broadcast all 7 games. We're going to see lots of great hockey, and we're going to have the time of our lives. So hopefully you'll join us. And if this is your last time seeing us this year, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for listening to us. I can't tell you the amount of gratitude that I have for all the people that call, text, come up and see me when they're here and tell me how much they appreciate what we do. Well, we appreciate what you do. Having your kids here playing for this hockey team, I got to tell you, having a kid on this team is fantastic. And the reason is because these hockey players have a great relationship, and they are going to be lifelong friends. These guys are going to be together until they get to be my age and more. And that, I could never ask for anything more for my kid. And I'm so excited for him. And these guys are fantastic. And all of you parents have done a wonderful job. And thank you so much for sending your kids here and allowing them to play Husky hockey. So, guys, don't want to get too crazy about this, but we so appreciate you and these guys. And we got who was that? Jess Deacon and Drew Heiser. Those two guys grew up playing together, and so they're the last ones on the ice. Looks like Duncan Needham is over there taking a knee. I'm not sure what that's about. But at any rate, it's been a great season. And look, I started this. This is my 3rd year. And until Eric came along, it was just me. And I'd have a volunteer player come run the camera, but it was just me. And I thought that's the way I wanted it. But then Eric comes along, and he joins me, and he is such a professional. And we have so much fun. Vicky was telling me that last night was her favorite broadcast ever.
Good. I'm glad.
Because nobody can see the numbers. You couldn't see the numbers if you were standing right by the person.
Yeah.
But we had fun with it. She was so enamored with everything we did and had the best time.
Okay.
And if we give you decent information and you are entertained, that's all we can ask.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we want to do is let you watch your kid or your nephew or your grandchild play hockey, and we just want to share some information with you. And that's what we do. And so we are happy to do that, and we thank you for watching and enjoying with us. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to let Eric have the last word, and then we will see you next week at the Pac-8 Championships.
Well, Jack, I just want to say thank you for all the kind words, and thank you for letting me come in about quarter way through the season and the end of October to come in and hang out with you. You definitely could have said no, so I really do appreciate you and Cheyenne and everyone here on the Husky Hockey letting me come in. And thank you to everyone out there who's listened to us and has enjoyed listening to us. And thank you for letting me come in and hang out with Jack and being just as kind to me as everyone is to Jack. And this has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed these past few months. And Jack, I would have been sad if we were done tonight, and I'm really glad that we're not. I look forward to next weekend. We're going to have a lot of fun. So thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you to everyone out there listening, and thank you to everyone on Husky Hockey. This has been truly a lot of fun, but we're not done yet. We got next weekend.
Yes, and tonight is a great table setter for next week. So, that being said, thank you to everyone. I hope you have a great week. We look forward to seeing you Friday from Cheney, Washington. Good night. Be safe.